but when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
Throwing to begin, it's Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. The motion man is Nakua. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They're gonna go. It's Stafford. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went.
Kenneth Walker. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams nothing. Jason Myers is the draw for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The Rams offense ready to get going with their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He's got room to the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Williams. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. This one complete right side.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
4th down, Stafford. That's taken in, and he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after
the catch. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Seahawks with the... This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. One more time for Williams. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped At the 25, the drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll manage only a couple. That stop made by Byron Young. 2nd down and 8. Gino to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And that's going to work out just fine. Good kick, well covered, touchdown at the 5. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's out of bounds, up around the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Stafford to throw. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. He's going to look deep. Going to Kupp. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They run over center with Williams. Williams, 1st down, and he's not done. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown, L.A. Cardi now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Gino. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. He gets that to his big target, fast. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Seattle. A pickup of 44 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Rams offense, running back Kyron Williams, ready to go once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They go play action with Stafford. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
A 1st down throw for Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Gino. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Lockett headed in motion. On 2nd down, Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he will get into the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
21, Rams 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. Past midfield. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Rams. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. It's up and good. And the Rams will even the score. It's now 21-all. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee. So the ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. There's the big tight end, Fant. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. So we'll take a breath. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one is fielded in the end zone, but on the ground, it's Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks go up by 7, 28-21. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Matthew A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To the air again, Stafford. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They are going for it. Stafford. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's going to have the Rams first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And that is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. A couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Once again, it's Walker. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Gino to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. He's going to have the 1st down. And that one good for 9. And the drive continues.
1st down, Seahawks.
Smith to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, Gino. Metcalf pulls in that one. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
First time they've looked his way all game long. And he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. So, no shortage of offense in this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun run now with Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Smith. Get that one to Charbonnet. Complete.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now an opening past the 30. A big hole. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 95 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it, but when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike. It is because we don't see it very often. In a world of the ever-increasing touchback, we don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Now a 2nd down throw for Smith. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Rocket brings it in out wide. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through to blow up that play behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's into the clear again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Here is 2nd and 7. Smith, RPO, and that's Lockett. And he's in! Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Next the score, Seahawks 38, Rams 31.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford finds Nakua on the slant. Now he's loose down the right sideline. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A gain of 57 yards. They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. To the goal line and in. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Rams.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. This one skips the landing zone, goes all the way over the back line. So the ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. He keeps it himself. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Walker. Walker, 1st down and more. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes 1st and 10. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. Well, this might be one final heave to the end zone. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to win the game. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This one he's got to have. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.